Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Jasmy, and I'm going to tell you why in the short term, we may actually see a decent move on the upside. So let's dive in and start by checking the chart on 15-minute time frame. And first things first, I want to specifically talk about this move right in here. Why? Because so far seems like this is quite a slow and choppy move when you compare it to its previous move on the downside, and also in terms of Elliott waves. I do think that we are having off of this point a 1 2 5 down into wave 3, probably to about here, correction for 4, and yet another move down into wave 5. And since in this phase up in Jasmy, yes, we haven't still taken the highest high in here yet, about 1.43 cents. Makes sense to argue that maybe this is a correction structure. I don't know, maybe like a WXY or maybe an ABC, doesn't really matter a whole lot. The point that I'm trying to make is this: in the short term, maybe in the next 12 to 24 hours, please consider the possibility of having a 1 2 5 down into wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move down into wave 5 in order to once more reach to about this region and take the lowest low. But I think after we take it, we're probably not going to go a whole lot lower. And by the way, this area is somewhere between 1.3.5 to about 1.37 cents, meaning from the current point, if we get like a 5 to 7% move on the downside, it shouldn't really be that much of a big deal. Why is that? Because I do think that on a higher degree, we may end up having overall in this area an A, B, C zigzag. And what is happening in this specific move up? You see, if you want to say that we're going to have either our final low, or let's just not go that far, let's just say some sort of a low around here, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1 2 3 4 5 wave. This specific example is called an impulse. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. And by the way, I would like to apologize for my voice. I'm not really feeling well today, but bear with me. This is kind of an important update, and also the next video about ICP is going to be super important, and I'm already guessing it's going to be super long, so stay tuned for that one. Back to this chart, I think yes, for wave 5, 3, and 1, you need to be able to find 5 waves on the upside in terms of the subwaves. And for wave 2 and 4, okay, we can have different counts. It doesn't really matter. Let's say ABC into wave 2 and a WXY into wave 4. You can consider other possibilities as well. Not really that important. Now, let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. Okay, this point is the recent lowest low. And I do think that off of it, we are having, I'm gonna guess, yep, probably a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up into a wave 1, ABC into wave 2, and then another 5 wave up, probably to about this high, into wave 3. This screams to me a triangle into wave 4, and yet another move into wave 5. So now let's zoom out a bit more and see what happened. And as you can see, it seems like that we want to have 5 wave up followed by a correction down, hopefully in form of an ABC zigzag. And well, this is a bit of a bullish setup, suggesting our move up, at least in the short term in Jasmy, is not over, and we are most likely going to get yet another 5 wave impulsive structure in order to reach to about these areas, somewhere between, let's say, 1.5 to about 1.6 cents area. I think in the next 48 to even 72 hours, having something like this is not really that unrealistic to think. Also, I think I have some more optimistic signs. Let's go on H4 time frame and hide everything so you can see the chart a bit better. Okay, so what do we have? It seems like that in H4, in S-Stock RSI, we are having, yes, I believe, a confirmed sell signal, indicating again the move down that we are currently having in the last 12 hours may continue just a bit more. However, this isn't really important. Pay attention to what is happening in MACD. We are having a low, the other one is a higher low, but on the live chart, this is a low, the other one is a lower low. So this is actually a bit of a bullish divergence. I would say a rather beautiful one, indicating having a move up again is not really that unrealistic. So overall, most signs in Jasmy, at least in the short term, suggest that we are going to have something like this. But this is the important point. Even if we get this, I want you to be very much careful in Jasmy and not jump into any unnecessary bullish conclusion. Why? Couple of reasons. Number one, we are having this important area and now we are under it, and from my point of view, any kind of move up should be interpreted as just a simple pullback. And if this is happening, what's next? You know the answer, a continuation of the move down. In order for us to be really optimistic in Jasmy, I believe we should actually reclaim this important level. Reason number two for why right now, even if we get a move up, we should be a bit careful. You see, let's say, okay, we are going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Followed by that, what really matters is the key. If we get a strong move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves, well, okay, at that point, odds are these are the subwaves for just a simple ABC zigzag, once more suggesting our move down is not over. On the other hand, if you see a consolidation pattern and then another move up, I guess fair enough, that can be a good sign. And I'm gonna say at the same time, we are probably going to be at that point back above this importance level. But as long as we are not seeing that, I think we need to be careful. And the point that I'm trying to make is this: in terms of Elliott waves, having just this move on the upside is not really going to mean a whole lot for us. We need to wait for some more price action to develop in here, and at that point, okay, I guess we can have a better understanding of what is happening. And here is my final reason for why, even if we get a move up, we need to be a bit patient. Okay, if you remember in the previous video, we talked about this bullish count suggesting that we are actually having a 1-2 setup and the final low in Jasmy is already in. But even according to that possibility, we said we need to consider this whole structure being hopefully an ABC in form of an expanded flat. And in case that you haven't watched the previous video, this is what an expanded flat looks like. This is our initial move down into a correction for wave B, which in it we're going to take this initial high and then rather a strong move down into our C leg. And in this phase, what are we going to do? You know it. We are going to actually take the low of our A leg, and for our sub waves, this is important. ABC down into A, ABC, or maybe a WXY on the upside into wave B. Excuse me, let's just go around here once more. Sorry about that, my mouse is a bit glitchy. There we go. And then for wave C, we need to be able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, and also inside of our wave 1, 3, and 5, once more, you know it, we need to be able to find 5 waves. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. And I do believe this can be ABC down, followed by, I don't know, let's say like an ABC to about this point. Sorry about that. And then what is happening from the highest side? Even according to this bullish count, we suggest overall this is a flat, and then afterwards we're going to get a move up. I think makes sense to argue that so far we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, which on a higher degree might be into this wave 3. And what's next? Probably a correction for 4, and then unfortunately another move on the downside into wave 5. And for our wave 4, this is important. I believe it is definitely possible to have something like this, another strong move up, and on a higher degree. Again, you want to remember maybe these are the subways for an ABC zigzag. So let's have a quick conclusion and wrap up today's update. Because we are kind of able to identify in H4 timeframe a bit of a bullish divergence in MACD and JasmyCoin, makes sense to argue this move is going to continue. Also, since in here we are having 5 wave up, and followed by that, I'm hoping this is going to be a correction down. Once more, we can expect yet another move on the upside. Having said all that, I think even if we get this move right around the highs, you shouldn't be like 100% bullish in Jasmy. No. Number one, you need to wait for some more price action to develop in here in order to have a better understanding of what is happening. Number two, what you want to see in the next move after this move up is a consolidation pattern followed by yet another phase of this uptrend. On the other hand, number three, what you do not want to see is a rather strong move down in order to take these lows, because at that point that could be pretty much, I would say, your bearish confirmation suggesting this is an ABC zigzag potentially into this wave 4. And what's next? Probably, I'm gonna say, excuse me, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our wave 5. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Jasmy. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the market. In fact, today I think I'm going to do a market update for my members, and I'm going to talk about what are the different possibilities in Bitcoin and what might be next for overall the whole altcoin market. So if you want to have access to those infos, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.